Today I'll be showing you how to change your oil and filter. I'm working on my Ford F-150, but you'll need to check your owner's manual to see how often you should change your oil, what kind of oil is recommended for your vehicle, and how much oil is needed for your application. When choosing your oil and filter, there are a few things to consider. First, always follow the guidelines in your vehicle's owner's manual for the proper fuel type, viscosity, and minimum oil change intervals. And depending on your driving habits, you might want to consider upgrading to a premium product like full synthetic oil with an extended performance filter. You can find premium oil and filters at all major auto parts stores. I got this Purolator Boss filter at Advanced Auto Parts. To change your oil, you'll need a socket set with a ratchet and an oil filter wrench. You'll also need gloves, shop towels, a funnel, oil pan, a jack stands, and a creeper or a rail, and oil drive for cleanup. Before lifting your car up, make sure the engine is off. Put your car in park, or in first gear if it's a manual transmission. Then set your emergency brake and block off the rear tires. Check your owner's manual to see how to safely jack up your car. You can also use ramps if you have those available. Locate the oil drain plug on your vehicle and place your oil collection pan underneath it. Using a socket ratchet, remove the plug from the oil pan on your vehicle. Once the plug is removed, the oil should start flowing out into your collection pan. Keep in mind, the oil may be hot. Once all of the oil is drained, replace the drain plug and tighten it back on, first by hand and then with a ratchet. Be careful not to over-tighten and strip your oil plug. The oil filter is usually located beside the oil pan or under the hood of your vehicle near the engine. Place the collection pan under the filter. You can use a filter wrench to help remove it. There will be oil in the filter itself that could be hot, so it's important that the oil goes into the collection pan. Use your finger to dab a bit of fresh oil on the new filter's gasket and spread it around evenly. Then twist the filter onto the stud and tighten by hand until it is snug. Then tighten the filter an additional 3/4 of a turn. Be sure not to over-tighten. Now that the oil is drained, the oil drain plug is replaced, and the new filter is installed, it's time to fill your vehicle with fresh oil. You can find your oil fill cap at the top of the engine. It should have an oil symbol on it. Clean around the cap before removing it so no dirt falls into the engine. Take the cap off and place the funnel into the opening. Add the amount of oil specified in your owner's manual and then replace the cap. Now, remove the jack stands and lower your car down. If you used a ramp, remove the blocks behind your wheels and back off the ramp. If you do this, let your car sit for a few minutes before checking your oil levels. Start your engine and let it run for a minute to bring your oil pressure up and recheck your oil level. To check oil levels, pull the dipstick out and clean it off. Replace the dipstick and pull it out again. The oil should be near the top dot or fill line. If it is close to the lower dot, you'll need to add more oil. If your oil levels are good, replace the dipstick and shut the hood. Now all that's left is the cleanup. You can use oil dry to clean up any oil spills. Place the used oil from your collection pan into an airtight container with a screw-on cap. Make sure the oil is cool before transferring to the container. Always recycle your old oil. Used motor oil can be recycled at most auto stores or at recycling centers. And that's it. Now you know how to properly change your own oil and filter. Take note of your mileage and schedule in your next oil change based on the recommendations in your owner's manual. For more information on changing your oil and to see more installation videos, visit pureoil.com.